You ready to go? I'll bring us in.
William Ledbetter.
Good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening as we are getting ready for some six-man football action as you are listening to 105.7 FM KVAY. I'm your broadcaster tonight, Ethan Smith-Senna, joined by
Sean Austin, and we are live here in Cheraw, Colorado for Granada and Cheraw.
good old league six-man football action. This, of course, is the Scooters Coffee Game of the Week. Scooters Coffee inviting all sports fans to stop by 1231 North Main Street in Lamar today to enjoy specialty coffee, iced drinks, blenders, smoothies, teas, and baked from scratch pastries and more. Scooters Coffee, they got some amazing people serving amazing drinks amazingly fast. Thank you very much for tuning in here, be it on the radio at 105.7 FM or online at KVAY 1057, be it on YouTube or Facebook. Thank you very much for tuning in. Granada will kick to Cheraw.
Granada coming in with a 2-0 record and Cheraw with a 0-3 record. And Granada has outscored their last two teams 107-13.
Yeah, Granada always a high-scoring team. There is the kick going to the Cheraw side. Caught in the end zone, and we'll call touchback there. We'll start at the 15-yard line here in six-man football.
Yeah, starting up here at the 15, Cheraw will come out.
Touchback for the Wolverines.
This is actually my first six-man game here.
Yeah, six-man football is real fun. Always real fun action, especially when we got these league teams of two teams that always have a bunch of fans coming out here. Granada normally travels real well along with Cheraw, a great home team here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know if everybody listening has never been to Cheraw for a six-man, but they just line up right exactly on the side of the field, right on the sideline. They bring out their chairs and sit them up.
Yeah, pretty cool to see. These are the starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. Electrical needs are something you don't mess around with. It's something you leave to the professionals like Evergreen Electric. You can contact Davey at 719-691-1872 or Bowman at 719-353-2410. Here are your starting lineups powered by Evergreen Electric. So for the visiting Granada Bobcats, the senior, Angelo Martinez, the junior, Alejandro Perez, the sophomore, Fernando Cadena, the sophomore, Wyatt Pete, the sophomore, Sebastian Pizarro, and the junior, that is number 55, Jesus Perez. Starting for the for the Cheraw Wolverines.
We'll have Jacob Herman, and he is a senior. We'll have Rhett Dutton, the junior, wearing number 9, and then Colton Bruna, the senior, William Ledbetter, the junior, Houston Yakum, the sophomore, and Samuel Goheen will be also a senior. So few seniors on this Cheraw team here.
Bruna able to carry the ball some distance there, getting them to about 2nd and 6 at their 19-yard line. The Cheraw Wolverines lining up here, quarterback under center. Pitching it back, got a run and play. Looks like Bruna again. Oh, ball's dropped.
Fumble recovered by Granada, and they will be on about the 22-yard line of Cheraw.
That was early on, just 36 seconds into the game. The Cheraw Wolverines fumble the ball, and Granada already at striking distance here.
Yeah, they'll be.
Fumble there on number 21, Ledbetter.
So Cheraw will come on defense. Granada firing up their offense here. Down and ready.
Quarterback under center. Oh, and they got Cheraw to jump. That was a number 2, Herman.
He'll be offsides.
Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing us all of our penalties. Appreciate that. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Got a great view up here in the bleachers. Thank you to Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and Lahana for our view. You can call them in Lamar at 336-3111 and in Lahana at 383-0134. 1st and 10 for Granada at about the 19-yard line here.
Angelo Martinez with the pitch over to number 7, Cadena, and he went up the middle. Got hit about 2 yards in.
Yeah, Cadena and Pizarro, freshmen last year, they are real good this season as well. Main Russian threats. Angelo Martinez, Maddox Coleman, losing Maddox Coleman, a great quarterback for him all 4 years. Angelo Martinez has done a pretty good job this season.
Yeah, he's really stepped into the spot.
Yeah, it's been good work by the Bobcats. Like you were saying, 2-0 on the season. I believe ranked 6th in the state when it comes to six-man.
Yep. Down the huddle, Martinez penalty will be on a false start on Granada. So that'll set him back.
Good 5 yards there.
5 yards.
Yeah, lovely night here in Cheraw. A little bit windy, so that's something to watch out for on the possible passing plays, playing through the sky.
Yeah.
But, six-man football, more often than not, it's a rushing game.
Yeah, it's a lot of running in six-man football. So Grenada's going to come back to the line of scrimmage here.
Got quarterback under center. Hands it off there, and they're able to rush up a good few yards. Are the Bobcats. Let's take this moment to thank some sponsors. Thank you to Granada School District, Silva's Liquor Store in Granada, and Joe's Sewer Router Service. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast.
Grenada back in the huddle. It'll be about 3rd and I'd say about 7 or 8, maybe.
Clock is ticking, 8:20 and counting here in the first quarter.
3rd and 6.
Cheraw started with the ball, but in their second play, fumbled it there at about their 20-yard line, and Granada since then have been slowly but steadily pushing it forward.
Yeah, they're in the quarterback drops back for a pass over to the flat over there to number 2, and he might have got the first down. It's right at the flag. Colton Bruna with the catch.
Colton Bruna, good tackle there. Perez catching the ball from Martinez.
Perez with the catch. Sorry about that.
Just barely short, 4th and short. But, six-man football, they're probably going to go for it, especially this deep in the territory.
Yeah,
and
4th and inches there.
Yeah, I've never seen a field goal in old six-man football.
Yeah, that's what I was getting told. I was reading up on some of that. They don't
Under
do it
center,
much.
and they rush it up there. And he will gain a few yards, grabbing the first down. It will be 1st and goal at about the 5-yard line. So Granada right there at touchdown distance. Clock is a ticking, 7 minutes and some change left here in the first quarter, a 0-0 game.
Grenada coming back to the line of scrimmage here. Martinez under center. Hikes the ball, pitches out to the running back. He fumbles and picks it back up. Did it hit the ground?
It looked like he dropped it out of his fingers.
And it bounced right back up to his hands and ran it in.
Gain of about 5-6 yards.
Gained about 6 yards.
He's
there.
right
Second
there.
goal.
Right there at the end zone are the Bobcats. Just got to push it in. Only got a few. You got a few downs, but that's more than enough with how close they are here. Just about a yard or two away.
Quarterback goes under center, as does Martinez. And he'll pitch it out to the running back, number 32, Pizarro, and he will go in for the touchdown for the Granada Bobcats. With 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the quarter.
Good work there by Pizarro. We will take getting ready for the 2-point kick here are the Granada Bobcats. Yeah, six-man football, 2 points is the kick, and then 1 point is just the conversion, flipped from the normal 11-man football.
Yep. Here's
the snap, the set, there's the kick, and that one is just good up and over. The Granada Bobcats strike early. 6:23 left to go here in the first quarter. Scoreboard reads 8-0 in favor of the visiting Bobcats from Granada. We will now take a 30-second break, and then we're back here on KVAY. I'll go first.
Number 21.
Good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY, be it on the radio or online on our YouTube and Facebook pages. to start the game off. Cheraw received the ball, but in their second play, fumbled it. Granada picked it up at the Cheraw 20-yard line and got a nice drive into the end zone and the 2-point conversion kick. Granada leads 8-0 as they're about to kick off. 6:20 left to go here in the first quarter, and Granada with the kick.
A short kick to about the 15-yard line. The defender or the receiver got the ball there and just went down and covered on it, kind of fumbled it up a little bit. So Cheraw will take the ball again to start here with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left. About the 20-yard line, 19-yard line. And they were in huddle now. Their first play when they first got the ball, they fumbled and Granada recovered and scored.
Cheraw's got to watch out for that. Quarterback with the ball, looking for a pass. Almost sacked there, but he's able to roll, able to find his receiver. Oh, but he drops it there. Incomplete pass there, passing to number 20.
Bruna was wide open, not a single Bobcat on him, and he just dropped the ball. It was right in his hand. So the Cheraw will go back into the huddle here for 2nd down and 15 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's thank some sponsors like Granada Stop to Shop, My Wholesale Products at 105 South Main Street in Lamar, and the State Bank of La Junta and Rocky Ford. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Granada at Cheraw.
It's 8-0 with 6:17 left in the first quarter. Cheraw up the middle for about a 3-yard gain. That was Bruno.
Bruno able to get himself a few yards for the Cheraw Wolverines. You know, I was looking at Max Preps earlier. No stats on the Wolverines this year, but lost a few seniors last year.
Yeah, I was trying to look at that too. I got Granada. I had some stats up there, but you know.
And then, you know, just looking at the side of their sidelines, Cheraw's got a good few more players than the Granada Bobcats on the bench.
Yeah, I was looking over there. Granada only has 3 people on the bench there, 3 guys over there. And Cheraw's got a good 8, 10. Back pass is back to the running back, pitch to the running back, and he is gobbled up there at about the line of scrimmage.
3 Granada defenders just taking him down there.
So that'll make it 4th and 15, 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Granada up 8-0.
Got a substitution for the Bobcats. Out goes number 55, Perez. In comes number 24, Adam Hayner, the senior, for the Bobcats. So far, yeah, it is a tough going for the Cheraw Wolverines. 4th and 10. Looking to see a punt early on here in the game.
Yeah, and he's punting a little bit against the wind, but not too much. There's a slight breeze here. It's pretty dark clouds, like you said earlier, Ethan. Oh, the ball's fumbled, and Granada gets on it. He goes to throw. The punter picked it up, number 9, which is Rhett Dutton, and he went to throw and threw an incomplete pass. So Granada will have the ball in within the 20 again already.
Yeah, turnover on downs. Has fumbled the snap there. Cheraw, you know, not in good standings right now. You know, looking at Chassa this morning, believe Cheraw ranked 23rd in the state when it came to 6-man football, while Granada high ranked at 6th.
Yeah. He would have almost been better just running with that thing. He got excited, you know. Late substitution here for Cheraw, 11 for 14. And Granada hiked the ball while they were midst. So that'll be a penalty on Cheraw. Too many guys on the field there. What are their penalties? Is still 5 yards? And
yep, believe.
Okay.
We'd like to thank some more sponsors like Garden City Regional Airport, Rancho Supply Lamar and La Junta, People's Credit Union Lamar and Springfield, and Colorado Mills. Big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors. We appreciate the support. Thank you for tuning in, be it on the radio or online on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Will be Granada ball, 1st and 10 at the Cheraw 20. Quarterback, he falls back, looking for a pass, goes to left, wide open, and that'll be another touchdown.
Number 8 on the pass for the Bobcats.
Able to find a number 8, that is...
That'd be Sagier Freeman Swindell. He's the junior for the Bobcats, and he was all alone over there on that left-hand side in the flat, and he walked it in pretty much.
Yeah, subbed in there, so just like that, Granada up 14-0, and now they are getting ready for the 2-point conversion kick. Snap, set, there's the kick, and that one is shanked way left. So after 5.5 minutes of play here in the game. 14-0. Granada leads. We will take a 30-second break, and then we're back here on KVAY with some more six-man. And welcome back, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in this little bit of a breezy Friday evening. I'm one of your broadcasters tonight, Ethan Smith-Senna, joined by Sean Austin. How's it going, Sean?
Oh, I love it. It's great to be out here, and it's nice and cool, and get some good six-man action here. Granada up, like you said, 14-0. They tried an onside kick right here and almost got it, but Cheraw ended up recovering it, and that'll be their best possession right there of the first quarter.
Yeah, Granada, a few years ago had a kid who was real good at kicking those squib kicks, those onside kicks. Last year, not as much. They were struggling to find a kicker, but it seems like they found their man as those onside kicks for Granada. They play a very offensive style of football. They're already up 14-0, 5.5 minutes in.
Yeah, the coach, the Marquez brothers over there, and their other coach, Tanner Grasmick, they were some good football players back in the day. Oh, there's a face mask on the run there.
Good run there by number 21, Ledbetter of the Cheraw Wolverines. It was very solid for him last year as well.
Yeah, he came to the outside to the left here and was coming down the sideline when the Bobcat grabbed his face mask to take him down. So there'll be additional yards for Cheraw here.
Face mask on the defense.
That was 2nd and 15, so we'll be going. They might get a first down out of that.
Was about 1st and 15, about the Cheraw 30-yard line. Now the ref is bringing it up.
Yep, that'll be a first down for Cheraw, and they're finally in Bobcat territory here.
First time this game, and getting there after the failed onside kick by Granada, and then the face mask by Granada. Some self-inflicted wounds there to give Cheraw their best chance tonight.
Yeah, and they will be on the 28-yard line of Granada, so they're looking to score here. Down to the line of scrimmage, and the quarterback keeper. And the ball came out again, and the Bobcats
For an extra 3 yards there.
recover it, but no.
No,
Oh, he
almost
got it
losing
back.
it there,
Yeah.
almost losing it.
Got it
That
back.
was real scary for the Wolverines as, they've already showed that fumble in the first play of the game. Another substitution. Out goes number 8, that is Freeman Swindell, and in comes Hayner for him. Freeman Swindell with that receiving touchdown earlier, who was wide open on his route.
Untouched. So back to the line of scrimmage, number 9, Rhett Dutton. He goes back, hands off to to Bruno, and he got maybe a yard.
Got a couple yards there, it
Yeah.
seems. So we'll be about 3rd and 8-9 for Cheraw at the Granada 24-yard line.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter here. Granada Bobcats up 14-0 over the Cheraw Wolverines.
Let's thank some sponsors like Cheyenne County Abstract and Cheyenne Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services in Walsh, the Historic Cow Palace Inn, and Lamar Auto Parts. Thank you to our sponsors as we're getting back into action here. 3rd and 9 for Cheraw, about 29 yards away from the Granada end zone.
Cheraw fumbles again, picks it back up, but that is going to be a big loss as Granada had 4 guys all over the running back, Bruna, and so that's going to be, that's
Big
almost,
loss.
Yeah, almost 20-yard loss it looks like there.
Now it's about 4th and
21, yep, 4th and 21. So that wasn't a 12-yard loss.
Yeah, tough for Cheraw. They've shown, a little bit of butterfingers early on here in the game as, a couple of fumbles, and they fumbled the snap earlier, looking to punt it again. Let's see what they get. And they fumble it once again, and Granada tackles him. And it will be another turnover on downs.
Well, Granada didn't even have a guy back there, so they assumed that it was going to be a fake, and which that's what they did. They they hiked it to the running back there, not the punter, and he was going to.
And he still fumbled
and he
it.
fumbled it, yeah.
So tough work for Cheraw in the early goings of the game.
Granada will take over midfield here.
And Granada, they were showing they're very solid. Just getting, 3-4 yards per play.
Very, very aggressive the Bobcats are so far in this first quarter. 2 minutes and 23 seconds left. A hike to the ball, back to the running back, number 32, which is Pizarro, and he gets about 6, 7 right in there.
Able to get about 6 yards there. At about the Cheraw 30-yard line now.
Yeah, Pizarro, he's averaging 93 yards a game, and that's 6-man. That when you have 2 running backs with Cadena, he's averaging 101 yards a game.
Yeah, it's 6-man football. You break 1 tackle, and that's a touchdown there.
Yeah.
But, these high-scoring games, they can be pretty dang fun to call. Right now, Granada up 14-0 already. Minute 45 left to go in the first quarter. Granada has got the ball. Quarterback Martinez under center.
2nd and 10. And there's a flag on the play. False start on the Bobcats.
False start offense, 5-yard penalty. Second down. 2nd and 15.
Facebook and everything's good. Just give you a heads up on that. I might have to go. She can't get it. Oh, and Grenada's up 2-1 right now.
And we are back into action here. It is Granada Cheraw in some football action. Just got word Granada leading a volleyball game right now against Cheraw, 2-1.
Yeah, they're in the gymnasium right behind us. Right there, Granada fumbled and lost a few yards there, so they're now at 3rd and 25. So going backwards here. That was the first mistake by Granada so far.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in here on our YouTube and Facebook pages as Granada has the ball at their own 35-yard line, 3rd and 25. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Granada has got the ball. Quarterback Martinez under center, pitching it back, looking to run here, and will be stopped there.
Got a few more yards out of that.
Will be stopping out before he gains about 5 or so yards. Clock is still a running. 40 seconds and counting left here in the first quarter, as will be 4th and 19 for Granada. This season I have seen teams go for it at 4th and 19.
Oh yeah, in 6-man, and then when you're up 14-0, you're going to see that a lot in this 6-man football.
And from Grenada's defense we've seen, I believe they're confident enough in that.
And those of you listening that don't know, the field is only 80 yards, and it's,
good bit, less wide too.
Yeah, not as wide. Oh, passing the flats wide open to number 7, Cadena, and he gets almost a first down. He got about 16 yards there, I'd say, 17.
Yeah, he was about a couple yards away. Was real close there, as the clock will stop at 2.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. So Cheraw might get a play in, or they might just let clock run out and let the second quarter start up. Let's thank some sponsors real quick, like Jan & Choose and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew Unto Others, A1 Rental and Sales, and GM Bank of Lamar Needs. Thank you to our sponsors, as it will be Cheraw ball here.
Yep, Cheraw comes to the line of scrimmage here. Number 9, Rhett Dutton, the quarterback. And he pitches it over to... Oh, no, did he... Oh, yeah, he pitched it to Ledbetter. Yeah, and he got a good gain, got a first down out of that, actually.
And that concludes the first quarter.
Ran for about 18 yards to about midfield, and that will end the first quarter of play with the Granada Bobcats leading the Cheraw Wolverines 14-0.
We will take a break here on KVAY. Thank you for tuning in. Well, good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in as we are here live at Cheraw, the home team Wolverines hosting the visiting Granada Bobcats in some six-man football action. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Joined here by Sean Austin, and it's your first time watching six-man football. What are your thoughts, sir?
Well, it's like I said, it's fast-paced. I've listened to it on the radio, and stuff, but I've never had a really reason to go to watch one, as we're watching the Wolverines right now with a good 30-yard pass there.
Good there from number 9, Dutt, and number 20, Bruna. Bruna has been their main method of getting yards tonight for the Cheraw Wolverines. They're able to get, that might be their first down of the game.
That is their first down of the game, coming in with 9:37 left in the second quarter.
And Cheraw were slow starters, but, after about a minute left in that first quarter, started coming to life a little bit as they get a good pass there to grab themselves a first down, as by the first time by their own will, by their own admission, are now in the Granada side of the field.
Yep, they come into the line of scrimmage here. Dutton under center. The snap, and there's a false start on one of the linemen there, and so that will set them back at 5 yards.
Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing us all of our penalties. Hey, would also like to thank the Granada School District, Silva's Liquor Store in Granada, and Joe's Sewer Rooter Service. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate the support. As a little bit of wind picking up now here in Cheraw.
Yeah, it's blowing right at us, so it's coming from the west, kind of going to a northeast wind here. And Cheraw is now, they're going to be 1st and 20 after that false start. They're coming to the line now. Dutton coming up under center, and Bruna and Ledbetter in the backfield here. The fake handoff here. Dutton throws a deep pass to the end zone, and just tipped away by number 2, Alejandro Perez from Granada, just right at the last minute. Tipped that away, or that was a touchdown.
Good coverage there by Perez as they went for the deep 30-yard bomb, and they almost got it.
Yeah, that was the wonder that it was kind of towards the wind, into the wind, so he was leading them pretty good. I think the wind held that up just enough for Perez to get under there and tap it away.
Yeah, but incomplete pass stops the clock. About 8:41 left to go here in the second quarter. Granada leads this game 14 points to nothing. We'll still be Cheraw ball, 2nd and 20.
The hike, fake pitch, and Bruna goes to kind of gets hit in the head, and that's going to be a penalty. The slap in the head, but for the 2-yard pass, they'll probably decline that, and take the 15-yard penalty.
Illegal hands to the face.
Oh.
Yeah, illegal hands to the face.
On offense.
On defense.
Defense. Okay, yeah, he said offense.
Defense.
I was a little confused.
Yeah, he said offense.
Yeah, the white hat was pointing one way and then went the other.
Yeah. I think he was listening to their announcer, too.
Yeah.
So that'll be a penalty on the Bobcats. Will move Cheraw into Bobcat territory here.
They are moving the ball on up. Let's also thank Granada Stop the Shop, the State Bank, Hunta and Rocky Ford, and My Wholesale Products in Lamar for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate the support as, Cheraw getting closer and closer here.
Yeah, they're in a good position here. They're on the 30-yard line of Granada.
But still 3rd and 16 for them.
Ball gets hiked. Handoff up the middle to
Ledbetter's open.
Ledbetter, and he's down the right side here, and gets tackled by a couple Bobcats by the sideline. Number 8, Swindle, got a hold of him there.
Not before he gets a solid gain. That's about 4th and 4 or so for Cheraw.
12 yards on the play. Brings up 14.
Yeah, 12 yards there, 4th and 4. Second quarter, 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Granada Bobcats still with the lead, 14-0. But Cheraw is pushing on the door here.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook, both going by the names of 105.7 KVAY. Also got an update earlier. Granada leading the volleyball game against Cheraw here, 2-1.
Cheraw back up here. Ledbetter. The pitch, no, fake pitch, and it's a pass to the end zone. It is going to go out of the end zone there. The wind caught that. You can see that the ball going one way, and the wind just took it.
too strong there is Dutton. Been going for these long bombs the past couple of times as he's getting subbed out. Coming in for him is number 14, Tyron White.
Coming to try the field goal here. Is that what they're doing?
I don't know.
Because Dutton's the quarterback.
Might be bringing in the backup quarterback.
Yeah.
See Cheraw, making some substitutions here. 7:27 exact left to go here in the second quarter.
Bobcats made a substitution too. Oh no, we made a mistake. Sorry about that. That was fourth down.
Oh, that was fourth. Oh,
and
okay.
they went for it. Yeah. So Granada ball and another penalty. False start on the Bobcats. So they're looking at first and 15 from about the 16-yard line of their own, and now they're going to get a penalty.
Would like to thank some sponsors like Cooks Floor and Wall, Community Insurance Agency, Tri-County Ford, Coverly Realty, and Wallace Gas and Oil. Thank you to our sponsors.
7 minutes and 27 seconds left. Bobcats up 14-0. First and 20. Second quarter. Bobcats coming out of the huddle here. And Martinez, quarterback, gets under center.
Windy night here in Cheraw. Play goes away. He pitches it, looking to run, able to get past one. Got a good block, but finally tackled there by a Cheraw player. Not before he gains about 15 or so yards there.
Yeah, that was a good run there by, was it Pizarro? Yeah, no. Yeah, it was Pizarro.
Good work there by the Bobcats as they're getting closer and closer. Second down, 5 yards to go here at Granada's about 30-yard line.
As they come to the line of scrimmage here, 6 minutes, 50 seconds left. And Martinez under center. The Cheraw to pass out to the flats over here to the running back, number 23.
And he breaks at 32.
32, yeah.
He got tackled, broke past it.
That's Sebastian Pizarro.
They finally take him down.
About the 10-yard line, 8-yard line there. Sorry about the numbers there, ladies and gentlemen. But Sebastian Pizarro with a good run. He broke that first tackle about mid-scrimmage, and then he was gone.
Wind picking up some more here as
the Bobcats are knocking on the door again.
First and goal, about 10 yards out.
6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter. Bobcats trying to extend their lead before halftime.
Yep, the Bobcats steadily pushing the pace as we do.
A timeout by Cheraw here.
Thank you very much to Eats Consumer Supply for bringing us all our timeouts. We'll take one with them. We're back in 30 here on KVAY. Thank you very much for tuning in here. We have got some six-man football. Cheraw hosting Granada. 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Granada leads 14-0 against Cheraw, and Granada in striking distance. First and a goal. Sean, your thoughts on the game so far?
Pretty fast pace. I figured a little more points scored, but a couple turnovers by Cheraw, a turnover by Granada, kind of held it up a little bit. But Granada's knocking on the door right here, trying to extend that lead before halftime with 6 minutes and 6 seconds left. They are first and 10 to go about.
Yeah, first and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yep.
Granada. Martinez hands it off to the runner, number 2. He finds an open space, and that'll be a rushing touchdown, for number 7.
Cadena, that's another touchdown for him on the year.
Cadena, another touchdown. He's, him and Pizarro, great rushers for the Bobcats. Scoreboard 20-0.
Yeah.
The visiting Bobcats from Granada.
Six-man, they like to run outside a lot, but I've noticed the Bobcats, as they go for the field goal, and it is good. The Bobcats, with those two running backs, they're good up the middle. they see it real well, and they find their holes and they hit them pretty fast.
Good work there by Granada. 22-0. The Bobcats lead this game. 5:56 left to go in the first half. We'll take another 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY.
Welcome back here to Cheraw, Colorado. We are at six-man action. We got the Cheraw Wolverines hosting the Granada Bobcats. We got 5 minutes, 56 seconds left as Granada just scored, and they are up 22-0 with their high-powered offense, and they're about to kick off to Cheraw. Cheraw still has time to score in this first half here.
Bobcats, their last kickoff went for an onside kick. Let's see if they go for it once again.
Perez, the kicker for the Bobcats. And he boots that one back. It goes out of bounds about the 26-yard line, so that'll be a penalty to put Cheraw back in good field position. Besides the first possession, they've actually gotten pretty good field position. They just haven't been able to get past that fourth down.
Yeah, Granada good at stopping them at the fourth. Yep. A couple turnover on downs on Cheraw tonight already, as they keep getting close, but Granada keeps stopping them.
Yeah, and either that or it's an overthrown pass right there trying to get a first down or a touchdown. But they are not quite midfield. They're about 6 yards from there. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line, 28-yard line of Cheraw's. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left in the half. Come to the line of scrimmage. Dutton under center. Pitch up the middle for 4 yards. 2nd and 11, I believe. 12.
Yep, about 2nd and 13
Yeah,
there.
2nd 13. They did go back to that. Looked a little further. I thought he was down a little further, but.
And let's take this moment to thank some sponsors like Fellowship Credit Union, Cook Oil Company in Walsh, Tavern 1301, and Prowers Medical Center. Thank you to our sponsors. Appreciate all the support.
Yes, always thanking our sponsors. Without you, we wouldn't be doing this. So Cheraw comes up here. Dutton under center, and we have a timeout on Granada for the Granada Bobcats. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left. We will take a 30-second break.
Then we're back here on KVAY. And good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in to KVAY, your sports authority, be it on our Facebook and YouTube pages or on the radio at 105.7 FM KVAY. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. 22-0. Granada leads this game against the home team, Cheraw Wolverines. Thank you to Prowers Medical Center for bringing us our scoreboard.
We line up here. Cheraw is lined up on the ball. Dutton under center. Like Ethan said, 5 minutes left here. The handoff, fake pitch, and he launches a deep ball over there, and it is almost intercepted right through the hands of Perez. It was right at him, went through his hands, and the Cheraw guy almost came up with it still after that. But it is an incomplete pass, and we will be 2nd and 13. And Cheraw trying to get across midfield here. They are on the 31-yard line of their own. 3rd and 13, 2nd quarter. 5 minutes left in this half.
Incomplete pass, stop the clock here. Hey, and be sure to tune in here on KVAY tomorrow at 6 p.m. as we'll be broadcasting 8-man football, McClave at Simla. But back to the action, 3rd and 13 for Cheraw, about their own 31-yard line. Quarterback Dutton under center. He will pitch it back. Ledbetter with the ball, has 2 defenders on him and tackled for a big loss.
Big loss. He got stuck, tried to reverse and come back to the right, and there was 2 Bobcats there waiting for him. Very, very good defense right there by the Bobcats.
Yeah, Granada, they've been showing very steady. Don't take too many risks, be it offense or defense. They are just very fundamentally solid this game.
And they pursue really fast. They good vision for the ball there.
This clock is still running. About 4.5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
4th and 21 for Cheraw Wolverines.
Let's see. That first punt attempt, they fumbled the snap, and then when they went for the fake punt, they fumbled that as well. So hopefully they don't go 0 for 3 here, do Cheraw.
Yeah, they're punting against the wind right here too. So Granada is looking at some good possession. Oh, it's a fake. He goes to throw, and it's almost intercepted again by Cadena. He hit him right in the chest and right off the chest. But Granada will have the ball in good field position over here.
Yeah, Cheraw, another turnover on downs, and 4th and 21, they went for it. You gotta give them props for the gusto.
Yeah, you're down 22-0.
They're going for it.
Yeah. Try to make something happen, before the half, get the team hyped up, but unfortunately they didn't. And the Bobcats will take the ball here at the 22-yard line. 1st and 15, 3 minutes and 59 seconds left in the game. Pitch back to number 7, Cadena, and he gets about 5-6 yards there, 7 yards.
Able to get past the first defender, and then the second one came in, sandwiched him, brought him down.
So Bobcats working on the middle, like they've only went outside a couple times, but they like running that ball up the gut.
Hey, would like to thank sponsors like Golden Plains Insurance, McClave State Bank, Eats Consumer Supply, and Ace Tire Service. Thank you to all our sponsors. We appreciate the support.
Granada comes out the huddle. Martinez under center. We've got Pizarro in the backfield here. Fake pitch to him. Martinez goes to throw. There's a penalty. There's a flag on the play. And it is an incomplete pass. The penalty will be on. I'm not sure who it's on or what it is yet, but Martinez, he got hit over there by the sideline, and he is coming back. He had to be helped up. He's coming back. Limped out on the field a second, but there was holding on Granada, and so Martinez is actually going to go to the sideline here, and 2nd and 8. And they're going to bring, I didn't see who subbed in for him.
I believe that was number 8 coming in.
Oh, so Swindell. The penalty will drop them back 5 yards.
And that was,
10-yard penalty.
Martinez, he was absolutely smothered. He went for the pass there, to not get sacked, but, seemed like got hurt. Hopefully everything's all right there. Maybe just a cramp or something, because, hate seeing injuries here in sports.
Yeah, and that'll put Perez as quarterback right now. And he takes it and he pitches over to Cadena, and Cadena up the left side. He got tackled right at the out of bounds, and they go into the fans there a little bit. Like I said earlier, they bring their lawn chairs and they're on the field.
Yeah, they're right there, up close and personal. They got a little red line to block them off by about 5 or so yards, but they're right there.
A good run by Cadena there.
Yeah, Cadena, solid rusher for them last year as well. Cadena and Pizarro, the 2 big names to watch out for, and they're just sophomores. They had great freshman seasons.
Yeah. As Perez goes over there and gets the play from Coach Marquez, Tragan Marquez there, and he comes back in. He's going to continue under center right now. Not sure of an update on Martinez, but he's down. He's over there on the bench. They're looking at his ankle as Perez takes the ball, goes back for a pass in the end zone to Swindell, and he catches it for a touchdown. What a nice catch. Diving catch there
by Swindell, his second this game.
He's a tall kid. Swindell is. He's probably the tallest on the team.
I believe new name, despite being a junior. Didn't see him the last couple of years I've called these Granada games.
Yeah, I think they just moved to Granada over the summer, if I remember right, but I'm not sure. As Grenada scores, 3 minutes left, 3 minutes 3 seconds left in the half. They are up 28-0. They were going to go for extra point here. Perez under center with the eye backs. Up the gut to number 7, Cadena, and he scores. So that'll make the
1 point conversion because they're flipping 6 man.
Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. But it is 29-0 nonetheless, and Grenada will be kicking off here when we come back.
Back in 30. You're good.
Welcome back here to Cheraw, Colorado. This is Sean Austin and Ethan Senna for KBAY 105.7, your KBAY Sports Authority. We brought the Bobcats up 29-0 with 3 minutes left in the half as they are kicking off to the Wolverines. And they will take it at the 15.
Yeah, come out through the gate, take
and
a right, and then
up
take
the
a left
side
on the
over here
street.
to the right
on the side.
of the Wolverines sideline. And he gets about midfield, actually, 35-yard line. Good run there off the kickoff as they will be first and 15, midfield, 2 minutes 56 seconds left in the half. The Bobcats leading 29-0. Cheraw has been kind of had the fumbles, a couple turnovers, and a couple incomplete passes. They get going pretty good and are failing on the fourth down conversions. But Grenada has a pretty good defense, and they're putting a lot of pressure back there on the quarterback.
Cheraw ball, they pitch it back. Ledbetter looking to run up. He makes about a few yards before tackled here on the sideline. Got a great view up here in the bleachers. Thank you to Arc Valley Vision Care, Lamar and LaHunta for bringing us our view tonight.
Yep, thank you, sponsors.
Yeah, would like to thank some more sponsors real quick, like Peacock Funeral Home, Evergreen Electric, Bison Title Company, Tri-State Body Shop, and Scooters Coffee. Thank you to our sponsors.
Cheraw over here in the huddle. 2 minutes, 51 seconds left. First half as they come up to the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 14 for the Wolverines. Dutton under center. It hikes the ball, pitch to the back. It's going to be a trick play, pass deep to Cheraw, and he is wide open. And he burned everybody on the trick play as number 27, Samuel Goheen, was all by himself.
As they sent it to a Ledbetter in the back, who's been running up the whole game, but he went for the pass, and he just, Goheen wide open.
Yeah, the Bobcats didn't even see him back there, so they get a strike before halftime. Goheen was by himself in that fake handoff. It was a pitch play, sorry about that. And instead of running it, he reared back and launched one into the wind, no less.
Now Cheraw looking for the 2-point conversion kick. Snap, set, kick. That one is up. That looks good.
Wow, that was an excellent kick. So that makes it 8-29 in favor of the Bobcats with 2:41 left in the first half.
We will take a 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY. And good evening, sports fans. We have got a six-man football game for you. Cheraw hosting Granada. Cheraw's first points of the game. They now only trail 8-29. After that trick play, they pitch it back to Ledbetter, who's been rushing the whole game, and he just heaves it to Goheen.
Yeah, and Granada wasn't expecting it. Goheen was back there literally by himself. There was, within 10 yards of a Bobcat back there. So Cheraw's getting ready. Going to have somebody hold the ball. It's getting pretty windy out here. We've got 2:41 left in the first half. 8-29 in favor of the Bobcats. They're what were they ranked? Six?
Yeah, Granada 6th, believe.
Yeah.
Cheraw 23rd.
Yeah.
Believe this will be their first kick of the night. That isn't an extra point kick. And they're looking for an onside. And able to land on it, great, is number 24 for Granada, Adam Hayner. Good awareness to drop on it there.
Yeah, right midfield at the 40-yard line. And six-man, the 40-yard line is midfield, just for y'all that didn't know that.
And the old 20 yards shorter of a field, a little less wide. But, still action-packed. Good old six-man here. We got
six-man's usually high scoring, so.
This is already 29-8 here in the first half.
Yeah.
10-minute quarters.
Yeah, a couple key mistakes by Cheraw. It could be a different score. The turnovers will hurt you.
Granada, they got an open lane. Number 32, he's running and he's gone. And a quick response by the Bobcats.
Pizarro, he went 40 yards for the touchdown on one possession.
Just like that.
Yeah, he came up the middle and jumped to the left outside, and he was gone. Nobody was catching him that time. So 35-8, and still 2 minutes 33 seconds left in the game.
Now Granada, they went for the 1-point conversion last time around. Let's see, because they're going, this wind's a real problem. Oh, snap, set, kick. They go for the kick, but it's shanked about 10 yards to the left. So 35-8 is the score. 2.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break, then we're back with some more six-man football.
Welcome back, everybody, to Cheraw, Colorado. We are in six-man competition. We have the Granada Bobcats up 35-8 over the Cheraw Wolverines. It's getting pretty windy here, and it's been some good action here. Granada has been running up and down this field so far in the first half. Cheraw had a couple turnovers and scored late in this second quarter on a trick play, and then Granada, the first play off the kickoff, right up the middle, jumped to the outside and scores right away. So they'll be kicking off here. Like I said, 2 minutes 33 seconds left. 35-8 in favor of the Bobcats on your Prowers Medical Center scoreboard. The kick is deep into Cheraw territory and knocked out of bounds there. So they will take it at the 15-yard line. 15-yard line.
15 for the touchback, and all six-man football. Good few changes here.
Yeah. And good job, by the Wolverines. Their last drive, they were down 22-0. They had to pull something out there, and they did that trick play. So we'll see what they got in store on this drive.
Yeah, Granada scoring 14 points in that first quarter, but they've kicked it up, scoring 21 here in the second.
Yeah, they are definitely a high-powered offense. They will be taking on Eaton's next week, so that'll be a test for both teams right there.
I don't know about the Eats game tonight, but I know their low-scoring game this season was a 78-pointer.
Yeah, and they're playing Wiley tonight, I believe. Yeah,
that should be a good one.
And Wiley's also 2-0. On the outside there's Cheraw. They get about 4 yards, maybe.
Yeah, about 4 or 5 yards. They go up to their 20-yard line. Clock is a ticking, though. 2:15 and counting. Starting with the ball in the second half, though, will be Granada, I believe.
Yeah, Cheraw had the ball, and they fumbled the first drive. So they're back in their huddle. Dutton came and got the play. He's going back into the huddle to relay the play. And coming to the line of scrimmage.
Thank you very much for tuning in here on KVAY, be it on the radio or on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Check those out for the visuals. Play again back into action. Quick pass to the right side by Cheraw. Spin move, able to get another few yards before getting tackled by Granada.
Yeah, they had two to the right, no running backs on that one. So Granada knew it was a passing play. So they shut those guys out over here on the side and kind of shut that down a little bit. But still 3rd and 1.
Pass there to Goheen, who got that trick play touchdown earlier. He was wide open.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, there wasn't a Bobcat in sight. 1:13 left in the first half. Cheraw trying to get the game a little closer here before halftime. As handoff up the middle goes for 4 yards and a first down for Cheraw. Timeout to stop the clock at 56 seconds. 35-8 in favor of the Granada Bobcats. And we are here in Cheraw, and we'll take a 30-second timeout with them.
And good evening, sports fans. You're tuning into KVAY on a very windy evening here in Cheraw. Just less than a minute to go here in the first half. Scoreboard reads 35-8 in favor of the visiting Bobcats of Granada.
Sorry, and we apologize if you hear a lot of wind back noise.
It's a windy one.
It's super windy here, so we're trying to be a little bit louder than the wind. But just bear with us. Grenada's up 35-8, 56 seconds left, and Cheraw has the ball, not quite midfield, about the 34-yard line. And they're trying to get another score. Handoff up the middle in a big hole, and he's out to the right.
Bruna's going,
and he's gonna almost score right there. He's pushed out of bounds about the 12-yard line.
Yep.
But what a good run.
That's good for Cheraw too. Who's out of bounds, stops the clock.
Yep. So 49 seconds left. Bruna, he's good size. He's a little bigger than most of the Bobcats over there.
Bruna able to make some solid distance.
Timeout on Granada.
This time we'll keep it right here and thank some sponsors. A big thank you to Community State Bank, Otero County Health Department, and Lori Peterson Farm Bureau Insurance Agency for sponsoring this whole fall sports season. We appreciate your support. Also, thank you to Garden City Regional Airport, Rancho Supply, Lamar and Lahana, People's Credit Union, Lamar and Springfield, and Colorado Mills. Thank you to all of our sponsors as you're tuning in here on KVAY. Cheraw hosting Granada. Granada leading 35-8 in some six-man football action.
Yeah, and Granada took a timeout there. Coach Marquez did not like that long run on their defense last there, so they got him to the side. And Martinez, by the way, is back in the game. So slight little ankle injury, but he is back. So he should come as quarterback under the second half when they come back. But right now we got 46 seconds left. Granada Bobcats up 35-8 in the first half. But Cheraw is knocking on the door trying to get another score as they do a pass to the left side there and scores
once again to Goheen. Goheen running the route there, and hey, they got the fire truck putting the sirens on.
So yeah, Cheraw, I mean, they're starting to find some holes in the Granada defense here. They scored 35-14, and they are going to kick for the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Cheraw, very slow starters, but since then have really picked up the pace, offense and defensively wise. Here comes the kick. The last one was great. Snap, set, kick is up. That one is up and in. Kicking it there. Number 9, Dutton, their main quarterback as well, makes it 35-16. Cheraw lessens the gap to 19.
Yep, almost cut it in half
left
right there.
in the first half. We're going to take a 30-second break, then we're back here on KVAY. We are getting ready for some to resume six-man football action as once again Goheen route running makes a problem for Granada, and Cheraw 2 for 2 on the 2-point conversion kicks this game. Has been good work by the Cheraw Wolverines as they are getting ready to kick off here. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. 35-16, Granada leads by 19. Cheraw coming back little by little. But, the Bobcats, they've got just such a steady pace game offensively and defensively wise.
Yeah, they are definitely a high-powered offense. We'll see how they respond here. Could tell the coaches weren't happy over there. They had their arms folded up and not too happy about the defense so far. Short kick. Granada will pick up the ball about the 15 and out past the 20. Down the sideline is Martinez, and ankle seems to be fine because he got that ball and he came all the way to the Cheraw side of the field at the 25-yard line. So
on the kick return to the 30, that's
or the 30. They mark at the 30?
I believe that was at the 30 by number 7 for Granada. And that was
they're saying he stepped out here at the 30.
They're saying he stepped out earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very close. I didn't know if they were going to call anything or not.
Oh, but the refs are talking over here. We have a flag back here, way back here. We didn't even see that.
We got a flag back just about the 20-yard line
of the Bobcats. Missed that. Oh, it's on the defense. So they went out of bounds at the 34-yard line of Cheraw.
So Granada, they got 40 seconds to score. If they score here, they start the second half with the ball too.
Yeah, and they scored about 10 seconds the last drive. So
yeah, Cheraw, they got to be careful here.
And they are going to walk it up 15 more. I think there's a face mask is what they were saying. And so now Granada will have their ball with 40 seconds left, and they will have the ball on Cheraw's 17-yard line. So Martinez back under center. Ankle seems to be fine. He takes the snap. Oh, wait.
Another flag there.
Yep,
Thank you to East Fire Service for all of our penalties.
Yeah, and that it will be on Cheraw, so that's another 5 offsides. Martinez with that hard count got him to jump.
Yeah, Granada, Cheraw, those couple of good plays, good catches by Sam Goheen, but Granada, they keep just pressuring on Cheraw. That's why Granada, ranked top 6 in the state.
And they got Martinez with the pass. It's low at Swindle's feet, so incomplete pass by Granada. It'll bring up 2nd and 10, knocking on the door. 36 seconds left. Granada up 35-16 over the Cheraw Wolverines. Wind's picking up really good here. The flag posts are even shaking. It's going pretty good. Grenada's in the huddle. Martinez gets the play from Coach Tregan Marquez and comes into the huddle. They break. Come to the line of scrimmage. It is 2nd and 10. 36 seconds left to go in the half. Martinez under center. Takes the snap. Pitches out to the left. And Cadena comes down to the side and goes out of bounds about the 10-yard line. And they will be 3rd and 10. Yep, 3rd and 10.
As the Bobcats, went for that sideline. Like you were saying, they've been playing a lot of in the middle, but go to the sideline now, looking to go out of bounds. If they're going to get tackled, might as well go out of bounds.
Yep.
Save a timeout and just stop the clock here. 30 seconds left in the first half. Granada leading by 19. Looking to extend that, though, heading into the second.
Yep. Knocking on the door right here. Martinez back under center. He's got Pizarro and Granada behind him. He hands off to Pizarro. Pizarro up the middle and gets tackled. Let's see, that's going to be close. It'll be 4th down and 6. 21 seconds left. The clock is running. Timeout. There we go. Timeout by Granada.
Yeah, they got to take that time out there. Like we were saying, Granada starts with the ball in the second half, so, dream situation for them. They score here. They start with the ball in the second half, maybe get another score in that drive.
Yep.
So
17 seconds left.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick 30-second break, then we're back.
This is Ethan Senna and Sean Austin. We are live here with the Granada Bobcats up 35-16 over Cheraw and knocking on the door with 24 seconds left in the half. It's been a high-paced game. A couple turnovers by Cheraw and a couple drops. Granada's capitalized on on everything they've done so far. They've had one drive that failed them. Martinez under center, and we got a jump on the line here by a Bobcat, so that'll take it back 5 yards for the false start.
Yeah, on this windy day here in Cheraw, it was a little windy when we got here, but it's just kept getting windier and windier.
Yeah, it's getting with it right now.
What's weird is, Cheraw, they only really started passing once it started getting so windy, and it's worked for them.
Yeah. Granada back now, 4th and 6 here. 24 seconds left, 35-16 on your Prowers Medical Center scoreboard in favor of the Bobcats. Martinez under center. He's looking to pass. Passes to the left into the end zone, and it is caught by Swindell. And for another touchdown for the Bobcats.
Swindell's 3rd receiving touchdown of that night.
And he just reached up in the air over the defender right there.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a pick. I thought it looked like Cheraw had that covered, but Swindell, seemed like longer arms there and able to just outreach him and get that.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about him, but he's got some great hands. That ball hits him, he's not letting go.
Yeah, his 3rd receiving touchdown for the night. Granada normally a team known for their rushing, like they're going for the 1-point conversion here.
Up the middle, and that would be Pizarro.
And it's good, 42-16, a 26-point lead for the Bobcats. We will take a 30-second break, and we're back to bring you most likely the conclusion of this first half. Back in 30.
Welcome back, everybody, to Cheraw, Colorado. We got the Granada Bobcats in town for this matchup of 6-man competition. Granada up 42-16 over the Wolverines. 19 seconds left in the first half. Granada's about to kick off, and that will be number 2.
Well, looking to onside it, and they might get it. Let's see, but I think Cheraw able to fall on it just in time.
Let's see. They're in the pile.
It was close.
It was close. It was over there on the Bobcat side. Kind of hard to see for us. I do believe Cheraw got it. And no signal yet.
And believe?
Yeah, it's Cheraw ball. There's the signal. So Cheraw recovered it, but there was a fight for it right there. The wind is really, really picking up here, ladies and gentlemen. So if it's hard to hear, we apologize. We are not in a booth. We are right on the stands with everybody else.
Yeah, and, thank you to our view. We got a great view here. Thank you to Arc Television, Lamar, and La Hunna. Cheraw and Granada fans alike, packing the place up, which is always good to see.
Yeah, Granada, everywhere they go, they bring a heavy fan base in every sport. they really are there for their kids. Fake pitch pass again here. Quarterback decides to keep it, run it on the sideline, and he steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line of Cheraw. Got out, stopped the clock though, 11.5 seconds left, second 11 to go, 16-42 in favor of the Bobcats on your Powers Medical Center scoreboard.
Yep, right now Cheraw, they do not care about downs. They care about time, only 12 seconds left. So even if it's unsuccessful, they're going to go for an incomplete pass even with like a second left to try to stop clock and give them one last shot.
Yeah, they're going to work those sidelines as much as they can.
Let's see there. Oh, long, no.
Second, 13.
Fumble it.
And Granada has the ball on the 25-yard line. Fumble by Dutton. Granada recovers. 8 seconds left to go. They are going to probably throw one in the end zone, I believe, First down for the Bobcats.
There have been a lot of fumbles on Cheraw, and that's really killing them here.
Yeah.
As a lot of the possessions are just given away on fumbles like that, and it's just, rough for them.
Yeah, Dutton, that was a fumble on Dutton. He looked back to pitch before he had the ball in his hand, so a mistake
8
there.
seconds left.
And Granada goes back. Martinez looking to throw. 3 seconds left. 2 seconds. He throws one down to, and it's dropped by number 22.
For 32.
Or 32, yeah.
That's
Pizarro, yeah. So Pizarro with the drop ball to end the half. 42-16 in favor of Granada Bobcats over the Cheraw Wolverines here in Cheraw, Colorado. And we are about to go to halftime.
Yep, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and then we're back here on KVOY to bring you the Peacock Funeral Home halftime report. Back in 1 minute. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in here. We have got some six-man football action between the home team Cheraw Wolverines and the visiting Granada Bobcats as we enter the halftime. This is the halftime report brought to you by Peacock Funeral Home. Just like a great coach, Peacock Funeral Home understands every situation is unique. Whether you're planning or facing a loss, their experienced team, led by Clay and Cassie, will work with you to create a personalized plan honoring your loved one's memory. Visit 209 South 4th Street in Lamar or call 336-2234. Peacock Funeral Home, your trusted partner in times of need. Scoreboard after half, 42-16. Granada with a 26-point lead. Sean, your thoughts on the game?
It's been a good game. Cheraw, it could be in it a little more. They had a couple turnovers. Well, they had 3 fumbles and then 2 stops on 4th down. Did the Bobcats stop them? So great defense by Bobcats, except for a couple. 2 plays, literally 2 plays. One was a trick play, and Cheraw scored off of it, and then they scored that last drive that they had to make it to give them 16 points. But other than that, it's been all Bobcats. They have a very high-powered offense.
Yeah, it's just been great defense as well, forcing Cheraw into those tough 4th down situations where more often than not the Bobcats prevail.
Yeah.
And they just put it on them real quick. And
yeah, Cheraw makes a mistake. Grenada's all over it. So good to see all these little kids out here at halftime playing football too.
Yeah, both teams a little slow starters in that first quarter. First quarter, Grenada wins at 14-0. Second quarter, both teams getting the legs up under them. Grenada winning that second quarter, 28-16. Quite a few touchdowns in that one.
Yeah, the second quarter was on point. They were live.
Had about 6 touchdowns there across both of them. As
Wow.
it was just going, and let's talk about that. Number 8, Freeman Swindell of Grenada. Hadn't seen him the past couple of years for him.
New student there at Grenada,
and he is doing great for him. 3 great catches. That last one, I thought it was for sure going to be a pick, but he made it work.
Yeah, I'm not sure how tall he is, but he's catching. Well, besides the first one where no one was around him, he's reaching up. He's not even jumping sometimes. He's just reaching up over people. He's a tall kid, and so far so good for him. Welcome to Grenada,
Yeah, and Martinez also doing very well at quarterback. Cadena Pizarro, great. You know, all-around defense or rushing for him.
Yeah, and glad to see Martinez wasn't hurt to where he had to sit out. That he got to come back in.
And then threw a touchdown pass shortly after.
Came back in, threw a touchdown pass. So.
And then the Cheraw side, slow starters. The turnovers are what's really getting them. This game definitely could be closer. A lot closer if Cheraw just stopped on, because they've had like 4 or 5 just fumbles on the snap going for even a punt.
Yeah, and I noticed Dutton. He's looking back before he's getting the ball in his hands, and that's a couple of those fumbles that they had. So he needs to catch the ball, then hand off.
Yeah.
Basic football.
Yeah, but other than that, Dutton, he's had some good plays as well as quarterback. Threw a touchdown pass earlier to Goheen, and Goheen, solid receiver for the Wolverines tonight.
That trick play.
No, he was wide open. He was about 15 yards away from everybody else. He had to wait for the ball. He was that far ahead. It was something.
Yeah, he literally stopped and waited for the ball to get there.
We did get word, though, Grenada did beat Cheraw in 4 sets in the gym right behind us here in Cheraw. And so even more people have packed the crowd.
Yeah, so that's kind of, so the cheerleaders for Grenada were playing volleyball, but now they're all out here, and all the fans that were inside are out here. So they've really packed that side over there for being away.
Yep, but that, of course, is your halftime report brought to you by Peacock Funeral Home. Got about 9 minutes left in the halftime. We'll be back in about 8 or 9 minutes to bring you a little bit more coverage. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to play some music on 105.7 FM KVAY, on the radio. And thank you as well for tuning in for the visuals here on KVAY on our YouTube and Facebook pages. We'll be back in about 9 or so minutes. Thank you for tuning in so far. Well, good evening, sports fans. You're tuning in to Your Sports Authority. We got two broadcasters for you tonight. I believe our second dual broadcasted game. I'm one of your broadcasters, Ethan Smith-Senna, joined by
Sean Austin, and we are live here in Cheraw, Colorado. Cheraw hosting the Granada Bobcats, number 6 ranked Granada Bobcats, no less. And at the half's got 11 seconds left here in the half, and it is 42-16 in favor of the Bobcats. Their high-powered offense has been just going down the field. They were only stopped once, and unfortunately for Cheraw, they've had 3 fumbles and then 3 fourth downs. Is that right? Yeah,
I believe 3.
3 and 3 here. Stopped on 4th down. So Granada will come out after the half with the ball. They'll be returning, get the kick return here.
Yep, first part of halftime ends, but then head coach for the Cheraw Wolverines Ontai calling for a 3 minutes to be added once again. And, Ontai saw Cheraw last year. They were a real solid team. They lost some seniors, and, this game they just had a real problem with turnovers. But, if they fix that, this is a game with Granada, and Granada's consistently good year in, year out.
Yeah, and I'm telling you what, Granada's got a stellar defense, but Cheraw has shot themselves in the foot on this one tonight so far. We have a whole half left, 42-16. 6-man football is
it's a track meet.
It's a track meet, and anything can happen. Anything can change.
Yeah, I've called like 40-point quarters, like for one team. It's crazy.
Yeah.
How much it can change if you just break a couple tackles, get those right plays, throw that pass just right, and get the wind on your side just enough.
Yeah. And the wind here is also, a lot of these young quarterbacks in high school, they'll tend to throw a high football, and with this wind, it'll carry it. So they got to try and throw it a little bit lower, a little more accurate, and get some catches and some yards here.
Wind dying down a little bit since the end of the second half, but still a little breezy here in Cheraw.
We're in Colorado. Anything can happen.
Yeah, weather changes every 5 minutes.
But it is lightning over to the northwest over there. It's moving that way too, or moving northeast, but it's lightning in northwest over there. So.
All right, we are going to take a quick 1-minute break, and then we're back to bring you the beginning of the second half. And good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are here in Cheraw on a windy Friday evening. Friday night lights between the number 6 ranked Granada Bobcats visiting to play the number 23 state ranked Cheraw Wolverines. 42-16 Granada leads. Granada scoring 14 points in that first quarter. And then in that second quarter, both teams scoring more. Granada scoring 28 in that second. Cheraw getting both their touchdowns, scoring 16 in that second quarter. Fast-paced game. Cheraw real slow in that first quarter. Still, fumbles. Fumbling the snaps is really messing them up. But they have really improved. The kickoff there, short one to Granada, and he drops on it.
Yeah, he downs the ball there at that 30-yard line. Martinez will come back out. He had a little ankle sprain there in the second quarter, went out for possession. A drive, should I say, and then he came back and throws a touchdown pass.
So, yeah, will be a Granada ball. They got a good offense. What were you saying earlier? They've outscored opponents what to what?
Granada in their
First two games.
107-13. So they're looking to make that a little bigger tonight, and they are doing a good job of it as they run up the middle and got 2 yards. So good stop there for Cheraw.
Oh, I haven't stressed this enough. This is the first league game of the season for both of these teams tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You know, league, got some pretty good implications when it comes to six-man football. As, there's no districts, no regionals, just straight into a 16-team state bracket.
Yeah, and Granada's sitting at 2-0 and Cheraw at 0-3. Martinez back under center. Perez went out just now. Pitch back to number 7, Cadena, and he's up the right side. He's got room, almost busted open there. One guy to beat, and he got him by the ankles. So Cadena down to the Cheraw 30-yard line. Big gain there. Be 1st and 15. 9 minutes left in the third quarter.
Good run by Cadena. Would have been a touchdown if that Cheraw defender didn't get a hand on that ankle and trip him up. Clock a tick and 8:50 left to go here in the third quarter. Granada 42-16.
And Grenada's strong running up the gut. Their running backs, Cadena and Pizarro, they see the holes really good. Good blocking up front by the Bobcats as well. Martinez under center. Fake pitch, looking for a pass. Little short pass up the middle to the tight end. Number 20. Yep, Hayner. That was Adam Hayner there. And
catching his first reception of the night. Martinez, had 2 defenders coming to rush up, almost sacked him, but found Hayner open there, able to get about 5 yards, 6-yard gain.
Yeah, that's his first catch of the night, so good play. Switching it up here as the coaches get together over there, get the play into Martinez. Martinez comes back to the huddle. Bobcats looking to score again and break this really wide open. It's already 19 or
a
26 point lead, yeah.
For the Bobcats.
Oh,
Under
another penalty on Cheraw.
They get Cheraw to jump.
Yep. Good hard count by Martinez right there.
Gets him to jump and just gets Granada that much closer. 2nd and 5 at the Cheraw 20-yard line. Granada close to striking gold once again. This clock is stopped at 7:47 left to go here in this third quarter.
I tell you can't make mistakes against this Granada team right here. As Martinez gets under center. Pitch back to number 7, and he is stuffed in the backfield is Cadena. Cheraw got through the line that time. 3 of them got back there and stopped that short. Lost 1 yard. 3rd and 7, and 7.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Let's thank some sponsors like the Granada School District, Silva's Liquor Store, 21 to enter, 21 to purchase in Granada, and Joe's Sewer Router Service. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. We appreciate the support. Granada ball, 2nd and 7. Pitch it back. Oh, running it up is Cadena once again, but gang tackled by a few Cheraw players.
Yeah, they keep running up their gut right there on that right side. When they throw, I've noticed they're throwing to the left a little bit. They got 4 yards on that one, so 4th down and 4 yards to go. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 42-16 in favor of the Granada Bobcats.
Clock is winding down pretty quick, though, in this third quarter compared to the other two. There's
a lot them turnovers and penalties, a lot of penalties in the second quarter.
As Granada, they are normally a rush-first offense. But, today that Martinez to Swindell connection has been great. Martinez hands it off there. Granada running it, and we do have flags on the play. Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing us all our penalties.
Yeah, that was Pizarro, and he was carrying 4 guys right there.
He got some distance.
Yeah, he just kept going. There is a flag, like Ethan said, and it will be on. They haven't pointed yet, but what a great run by Pizarro.
Refs currently deliberating here in this league matchup.
Face mask.
We have face mask on Cheraw. Oh, that's a big one.
That's another 15, and they are, it'll be half of the distance to the goal. Because it's...
If you missed our announcement earlier tonight, the Granada Bobcats beat Cheraw 3 sets to 1 in some volleyball action.
Yep. And now they're all over there cheering. So Grenada with the ball at the 2-yard line, looking to score again. Martinez under the middle. He hands off to Cadena, and
That was Pizarro.
And he goes up the gut and scores for another Bobcat touchdown.
48-16. Clock is ticking here after the score. Believe. Oh. Let's see, a little confusion. Okay, yep, took the clock a little bit to get stopped there.
Yeah.
About 8 seconds.
Yeah, he kept running.
Snap, set, kick. That one almost stuffed, but that is to the left. That is wide. 5:49 left to go here in the third quarter. Grenada missing the 2-point conversion kick, but scoring a touchdown on some great Pizarro, and Cadena runs up the gut.
Yeah, they kept the ground game going there. Grenada's missed three or four extra 2-point attempts on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Six man is at
2-point conversion
Two-point
kick,
conversion
1 point to
kick.
get it in. They flip it around for the ones and
flipped it
twos.
around.
Because, it is a lot easier to get that 1-point conversion in 6-man. They're 2 for 2 on that tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit more lightning here.
Yeah.
We will take a quick 30-second break, though, and then we're back on KVAY.
Welcome back here to Cheraw, Colorado. Cheraw Wolverines hosting the Granada Bobcats. We have 5 minutes and 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Granada Bobcats up big, 48-16 right now. They're about to kick off to Cheraw. And here we go.
There's the
Deep kick into the end, almost into the end zone. Cheraw takes it. They're coming up the right
Let's
side.
go, Heen. He's bringing it before tackle there right in front of us. Thank you to Arc Valley Vision, Carol Lamar and Lahana for bringing us our beautiful view here in the bleachers in Cheraw. We got a packed crowd here.
Ethan, honestly, this is the first time I've ever been in Cheraw, and so I was surprised. I was like, because the fans are so close to the field. They're like right there on the sideline. But it's pretty neat to see, they packed the place.
Yeah, sure.
I've never been to Cheraw, but it's packed. Grenada always, as usual, bringing half the town.
And Cheraw, these home games, they always got it packed up as they pitch it back. Oh, but he drops
That's
it.
a fumble.
Let's see, because it was a pitch, but he's acting like it was an incomplete pass, but it was back. They were still behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and it is. See, they just took the marker back 4 yards. So that's a fumble out of bounds.
Fumbled out of bounds, and Ledbetter just thought it's called an incomplete pass, but he pitched it back and he just dropped it. That was.
And the Bobcats almost actually jumped on that ball. But Cheraw they got the ball, 2nd down and 18, 5:40 left in the third quarter. Grenada up 48-16. Dutton comes up to under center, the hike, and we have another penalty.
Thank you to Ace Tire Service for bringing us all our penalties. Also, big thank you to Grenada Stop to Shop, Buy Wholesale Products at 105 South Main Street in Lamar, and the State Bank of La Junta and Rocky Ford. Thank you to them for sponsoring this Pacific Sports broadcast on this very windy night up here in Otero County here in Old Cheraw.
That is a penalty on the Wolverines again. That'll take them back another 5 yards. Oh, actually, that's a 10-yard penalty. I didn't catch what it was, but that will make it 2nd down and 23 yards to go. They are in their own territory back there, going the wrong way right now.
Got the sand back there getting dusted up because the wind's so bad.
Yep. It's about to cover the Grenada fans over there. And sometimes we go places where we don't have a booth, so if the wind's getting in the way of our broadcast, we do apologize. We are out here on the stands in the elements tonight. Grenada up to the line. high by Dutton. He hands it off. Up the sideline is number 20.
That's Bruna.
Bruna, yep, that's Bruna, and the Granada Bobcat takes him out of bounds there midfield. So
Shy of the first down.
Almost the first down, which
1
is
yard. So
which
that was
is
a
crazy.
22-yard carry right there by Bruna.
And good work there. And he did good earlier in the game with the carries as well. Haven't said his name in a little bit, but he's been putting in some work for him too.
Yeah, he's kind of Cheraw's bread and butter. They need to keep going to him. He's a big boy too. He runs over a few people here and there. Back to the line of scrimmage. Dutton. Hand off to Bruna again. Only 1 yard there, but I think it's enough for the first down, and it is. It'll be first down and 15. Well, no, they
just
got
barely.
Wow, that's just barely. So fourth down and inches. Here.
4th and centimeters at that point. It is
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it's
5 minutes and counting here in the third quarter. 48-16. Cheraw trailing by 32. They're looking to score as many points as they can as quick as possible. Got quarterback Dutton under center. Will pitch it back. And don't think that's not a first down. Oh, running into one of the coaches there of Cheraw.
That's a loss of yards, and the assistant coach got taken out right there. I've never been to a football field where everybody is so close to the sideline. I mean, if you tackle out of bounds, you're hitting somebody or a table or something.
Yeah, it's six-man football. It is some close quarters action. It's always real fun to call, as we had a total of 64 points scored this game, not even just barely halfway through the third quarter. These are 10-minute quarters too.
Yeah, and it's crazy. It will be Granada ball over on turnover on downs here. So Martinez under center. They're up 48-16, like Ethan said here. Pass over to
Swindell.
And I'll have to get used to that name, but he gets about 7 yards, 8 yards.
Good work there.
Yeah, maybe.
By Freeman Swindell of the Granada Bobcats, who has 3 receiving touchdowns on the night.
Yeah, he's tall. He's a good football player. Curious to see what else he does, throughout his high school career. So Granada will come up to the line of scrimmage here.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. 4:49 left in the third quarter. Martinez under center. Pitches back over to Pizarro. Pizarro up to the right side and gets almost a first down, a couple yards short.
They got him by the ankle, but he extended the ball as far as he could before tackling to get as much yardage as possible. Great play there by Pizarro.
Yeah, Grenada's sticking with the running game right here. They went outside again that time. Been really pounding the ball up the middle here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's been working real well for Granada tonight. 3rd and 1 at the Cheraw 25.
Hand off to Cadena up the middle.
That'll be first down for the Granada Bobcats. As clock ticking, 4 minutes and counting.
It's definitely a faster quarter than the first two. Wind picking up here. Granada driving the ball. Martinez can't hear the play in his helmet, so Coach Tragan Marquez waves him out there. Get out there, he says. So got the play in. They're coming back up to the line of scrimmage. 3:42 left in the third quarter. Martinez under center. Cheraw crowds the middle, looking for that run up the gut, trying to stop it. They're going for a pass. Martinez looks back, throws crossfield. Catch by oh no! The lineman bobbled that one there.
Yeah, number 55, Jesus Perez. He got it. It bounced off him. He got it, and then it fell.
It kind of looked like they were going to do a hook and ladder there. Not even
almost.
Yeah, because that running back was right there. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Incomplete pass does stop the clock, though. 3:25 left in this third quarter. 2nd and 15 for Granada at about the Cheraw 20-yard line. Granada, they just feel like they're constantly in striking distance this game.
Yeah. Very, very good offense. Very talented. Their progression, they go really good with that. Hand off to Cadena up the middle again, and he carries 3 or 4 Wolverines with him.
Takes a couple of them to get him down.
Actually, that was Pizarro. I apologize. Pizarro, but every time he runs, he carries a couple people with him.
It's crazy that Pizarro, Cadena, their main rushers are just sophomores.
Yeah.
They had great seasons as freshmen too, and they just got better.
Yeah, they got a very young team, right? I mean, they only have 2 seniors on this football team. So that you'll be seeing a lot of these kids next year. And that's Swindell. He's a junior. Pitch over to number 2, Perez, and he gets out to the right side. He's still running, cuts back, and gets tackled at the 10-yard line by the Cheraw Wolverines. He had the outside. It got closed off right there. That's probably one of the first times that Cheraw closed off that outside so short. And he cut back in and got tackled 10-yard line. 4th down and 5 yards to go for a first down is the Bobcats as the clock continues to run. 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Granada up big, 48-16. Got a sub. Swindell comes in for Jesus Perez. Watch for that pass in the end zone to Swindell.
Yeah,
he is lined up on. Where did he go? He's lined up in the
4th
middle.
and 5.
He's lined up right beside center.
They pitch it back. They're looking to run it. That's number 7. Is he able to get the first down?
He was tackled out of bounds over there. I think that is a first down. It should be first and goal. Maybe?
Yep. First and goal.
Yeah.
For the Granada Bobcats as the wind really comes roaring right now.
Yeah, it's kind of switched on us. It's coming from the north now.
It's
northwest. It's going southeast now.
It's been flipping and flopping, but it's a windy night here. And both of Cheraw's touchdowns were passes. That's something to watch out for. We've seen a lot more running game, but Grenada also that could be to just run the clock since they're already up by so much.
Yeah, trying to get out of here and get their fans out of this weather.
Quarterback under center, first and goal about the 3-yard line. They hand off, and he's looking to run it up.
Carrying him in. He carried number 21 all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, Ledbetter, he got on him, but Pizarro able to take him with him. 54-16. The Granada Bobcats scoring their second touchdown this quarter, and Cheraw hasn't able to muster anything since that second quarter.
I'm really impressed with the leg strength of Pizarro. Every time he's got. That time he only had 1, but usually he's got 3 or 4 guys on his back, and he just keeps going. But Grenada scores. Minute 42 left in the third quarter. 54-16, and Martinez comes in with the play. They are looking to, and they're not going to kick the ball. They failed on 3 field goals already, so they are going to try and get the 2-point or the 1 point here.
Quarterback under center. Fake the handoff, looking for a quick pass to the left. Oh, he was wide open.
Yeah, Martinez just missed him there in the flat in the end zone, right in the corner of the end zone. Overthrew him, so their score will remain 54-16 in favor of the number 6 ranked Granada Bobcats. We will be back shortly in 30 seconds.
And good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in. Friday Night Lights 6-man football action. The Cheraw Wolverines trail against the visiting Granada Bobcats 38 point scoreboard. 54-16 for Granada as the Bobcats get ready to kick here. Haven't really gone for an onside kick since the first half, but had to jinx it, didn't I? They go for it.
They did it, but Cheraw covers right there at the 34-yard line.
Man, that bounce was scary for Cheraw, but
that was a good onside kick right there.
Right time, right place by that Cheraw player as it landed right to him. He just slid down with it and kept control of it. Good work.
That was a good recovery. I didn't think it looked like it was going to go over his head, but Cheraw will take over right here at the 34-yard line. Almost midfield for 6-man. As I said earlier, 40-yard line is midfield. 80-yard field in 6-man. 54-16 in favor of the number 6 ranked Granada Bobcats. Dutton under center for Cheraw. Has a guy in motion. Cuts back, pitches back. They're going to throw it again. And wide open again was the Cheraw receiver, number 27.
Let's go Heen.
Goheen again.
That was that Dutton pitching it to Ledbetter, going for Goheen.
Yeah, the same play they scored on easy earlier. Granada is not catching that play, and that's hurt them. I mean, they're scoring, obviously, but that play right there has been open 3 times now.
And I mean, it is a weird one after.
Yeah.
Because
it's just a pitch back pass, you know. And the safety for Grenada is not seeing it. They're coming up and not seeing the receiver sneak by. Back under center is Dutton. Puts a man in motion, number 2. Takes off, another pitch back, and the fake throw this time. And Liederman, he is stuffed in the backfield for a 3-yard loss.
Loss there for Cheraw. Let's take this moment to thank some sponsors real quick. Thank you to Garden City Regional Airport, Rancher Supply, Lamar and La Junta, People's Credit Union, Lamar and Springfield, Cheyenne County Abstract and Cheyenne Wells, Cook Oil Fuel Services, and Walsh in the historic Cow Palace Inn. Thank you to each and every one of our sponsors. Could I be doing this broadcast without you, as just a minute and counting left in the third quarter.
Cheraw with the ball, 3rd and 17 in their own territory. 58 seconds left. That clock had stopped, and it shouldn't have, but Grenada up big. As Dutton comes to the line, looks around, makes sure everybody's set. Hiking the ball here, and it's a fumble, and another fumble for a turnover for the Grenada Bobcats. With 41 seconds left in this third quarter, Grenada looking to strike again as they are in Cheraw territory off that fumble.
Recovered there by Wyatt Pete, the sophomore of Grenada. Good work. Good eyes on that.
Yeah.
As just another fumble by Cheraw. You know, they've been putting in some solid work throughout the game. It's just the turnovers keep getting them.
And it's all fumbles. That's 5 fumbles.
It's, you know, they fumbled the snap and, you know, just regular fumbles like that.
Yeah.
It's just been.
And a lot of it's just patient. It's trying to make a play without the ball being in your hands. As Grenada will come up to the line of scrimmage, which is the 35-yard line of Cheraw's. Martinez under center. Handoff up the gut again for 6 yards.
Grenada bringing it up once again, and clock is ticking. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Might get one more play in will the Bobcats, as the wind are really coming in right now.
Yeah, it is whipping around in here. I thought they already told us we were going to be at an indoor stadium. No, I'm just kidding.
They got a nice place here in Cheraw, pretty solid field, and also the fan base. Everybody is here. They got most of Cheraw, good bit of Grenada as always.
Well
Grenada
taken
travels
care
so
of.
well, and clock's still ticking. 5 seconds. They do go for one last play,
and again Pizarro just carrying people. He carried that whole line right there, and that will end the third quarter with a score of 54-16 in favor of the Grenada Bobcats. We will be back in 30 seconds. And to start the fourth quarter, Grenada up big. This is Sean Austin and Ethan Senef with KVAY 105.7.
And we are getting ready to bring you the fourth and final quarter of six-man of football. Granada at Cheraw. They lead this game 54-16. We'd like to thank some sponsors real quick, like the Lamar Auto Parts, Jan & Shoes and Mr. D Sports, Da Vinci Physical Therapy, Brew Unto Others, and A1 Rental and Sales. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, definitely thank our sponsors. We're not here without you. Granada, under center is Martinez, looking to score again. He's going for a pass. He's going to the right into the flat to the running back. And Pizarro in easy down the right side of the field for the 15-yard pass and touchdown.
Starting the fourth quarter off great are the Bobcats,
60-16. Good job. Good play right there. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. The line blocked inside to the left, and Martinez rolled out, hit the running back Pizarro, and he was untouched going into the end zone there. They ran off 8 seconds right there to score to start that fourth quarter. So they will be going for a 1-point conversion here. They got the eye backs, and right to Cadena up the middle, and he scores the 1-point conversion to make it 61-16 in favor of Granada Bobcats.
Yep. So big lead, 45-point lead for Granada. We will keep it right here and thank some sponsors. Hey, big thank you to Granada Stop to Shop, My Wholesale Products, located at 105 South Main Street in Lamar, and the State Bank of La Junta and Rocky Ford. Thank you to them, along with Granada School District, Silva's Liquor Store in Granada, 21 to enter, 21 to purchase, and Joe's Sewer Rooter Service. Thank you to all them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast as first league game of the season for both teams. And Granada coming up big here. Look,
yeah, they're ranked number 6 in the state in six-man, so looking to climb them rankings, and maybe keep it up and, host a playoff game. You never know. But they do take on the Eads Eagles next week, and they are ranked,
I believe Eads about 4th or 5th.
4th or 5th. So they're right there. Eads, as Ethan was telling me earlier, Eads does score like 70 points a game. So.
I don't know about their score tonight, but their low-scoring game was a 78er. Like they've had 87 and 84.
Yeah, they are taking on the Wiley Panthers tonight, who are also 2-0.
Also pretty high scoring as
well.
well.
They've got a pretty high scoring offense too. So if anybody has that score and wants to message me, we will let the people know listening.
Yeah, and speaking of other games, earlier today, Cheraw Wolverines falling to Granada in volleyball in 4 sets as there's the kickoff. Goheen bringing it up the left sideline before finally going out of bounds at about the 30 or so.
Yep, Goheen, he's got some wheels. He got over here quick to that right side and was up the sideline in midfield, like you said, and pushed out of bounds right there by Granada. So Cheraw starting off with good field position at midfield.
Yep, and Goheen, a real bright spot for Cheraw this game, both receiving touchdowns. Yep. Very solid as the kick returner as well.
Yeah, and Bruna,
Bruna's been great.
Him running, they need to lean on him a little more. The game's kind of out of reach right now for him. Just kind of work on the fundamentals and some run game and stuff for them guys.
Ooh, and he really ran, did Cadena. They really got him.
Yeah. Cadena went about 5 yards deep before the snap right there, so they will move the ball up. Cheraw in good field position here. Not quite midfield, but almost.
At about there, 36. Clock is a-ticking. 7 minutes and some change left to go here in the game. They snap it back, pitch all the way back to Dutton.
And he's going deep down the left side. And,
almost.
Goheen with his first drop of the night.
Yeah, and, that was a tough catch anyways. He had to slide in to get there, but off his chest, he almost got it, too. That was a bomb.
And the Bobcat, that was Cadena. He was right there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was number 2, Alejandro Perez, and he was right there for the pick and just a fingertip too short there. 61-16 in favor of the number 6 ranked Granada Bobcats. We have 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
What was?
And I don't know what Swindell was doing, but
Yeah, old Freeman Swindell. That seemed kind of deliberate. He jumped like a broad jump, good for 40 yards there.
I looked like he was doing a high jump there.
But gives Cheraw some more.
1st and 5 now for Cheraw.
Clock is ticking.
Pitch back to
Dutton.
Dutton's going to run up the side and stops. Nope, he launches one deep
For Goheen.
and it is almost tipped into Goheen. The Granada Bobcat had it in his hands, and it tipped out, and Goheen just missed it.
They still have the clock running after. I believe since the Granada Bobcats are up by 40 points, running clock.
Yeah, running clock after 40 points,
Yeah, no matter when it happens, and the running clock never goes
Yep.
away either.
So 5 minutes and 40 seconds left.
That's all we got. No matter how many times they go out of bounds, passes are dropped, the clock's just going to keep on ticking.
Yep.
Like you were saying, game's out of reach for Cheraw at this point. However, still, against one of the best teams in the state, this is when you work on your fundamentals. This is when you see what's work.
Yeah, and not taking nothing away from Cheraw. They've had some unfortunate fumbles and turnovers tonight.
And Granada opportunistic as always.
Yeah, and
that's the game.
They didn't sleep on it, that's for sure. So Cheraw here hikes back to Dutton with the ball. Dutton's running up the right side, gets the first down. He's over at the 25, cuts back over to the left side, and gets taken down at the 25. So he would have got a couple more yards if he wouldn't have cut back right there.
Dutton with a big run, though.
Big run, faked the pass, and took off.
Like we're saying, Cheraw, early on, there's just they too slow of a start and just too many turnovers.
Well, the first play of the game was a fumble and recovered by Granada, and they score. That
with about 2 minutes after, it's just
that
was a big momentum setter for the Bobcats, and Cheraw never recovered after that. But the Wolverines, despite probably going to go 0-3 tonight, I could see them, getting into state later tonight.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, 0-4.
Yep. Pitch over to Dutton. Oh, no, that's number 21. That's Ledbetter.
Ledbetter's
and he comes back across the middle, come back to the left side. He gets down to the 10-yard line. Good cutback by Ledbetter as he was pitched out to the right, and he took off and cut back to the middle all the way to the left side. He gets up limping, though, going back into the huddle. He stays in the game, though. He's a big kid, too. When he gets going, it's going to take a couple to get him down.
He had a solid stiff arm going there near the end, too.
Yeah.
Got him an extra couple of yards. His clock is ticking, 3:45 left in game.
61-16 on your Prowers Medical Center scoreboard in favor of the Granada Bobcats.
Cheraw looking for their first points of the second half. As once again looked like a very intentional Granada, offsides.
They gave him the first down. So I don't know what the game plan is, but
because the whole game they haven't been falling for it.
Yeah,
they're
not like charging in; they're just jumping up across the line. Pass.
Dutton has a man almost picked off there.
Yeah, Freeman Swindell, he almost picked that off in the end zone, but he did knock it away. 1st and goal here for the Cheraw Wolverines. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the ball game. 55 is coming in for Jesus Perez, number 55 coming in for number 50, Gabriel Mendez of the Bobcats.
And Bobcats, like we were saying earlier, bringing in much smaller team bench-wise, but, very focused, very fundamental based. And
Up
Cheraw
the gut
running it. That's Ledbetter, and I think he's in.
Nope.
No, just barely. He was close. He got
Yeah, 3rd down and 1 yard. 3rd and goal here.
3rd and goal at the
1 yard line.
So he's just right. He got him right
almost
there.
the half-yard line.
Yeah, it's right there. 2 minutes and counting. Cheraw looking to notch in another point. Like you're saying, though, Cheraw has scored the most points against Granada this season.
Yeah.
For anybody else.
Nobody else has scored this many. They've actually they've scored more points in the first 2 games as they score again on the fake handoff there. Pass to the left here in the flat and walked it in for a touchdown.
As everybody was on him in the middle. Even got me for a second. I saw the heavy collision, and then I see, Dutton's got the ball and open to the left. Wide open was number 20, Bruna. and just an easy pass to him, make it 61-22. And Cheraw 2 for 2 on the kicks, both of them looking real good by Dutton tonight.
Yeah,
I remember last
good.
year he was their kicker, and he got even better from last year. Snap, set, kick. That one is up. Oh, and
good.
Extra point is good.
So, that is something. Those twos, they really add up.
Yeah.
Especially in these high-scoring games.
And that's one thing Grenada didn't score on is like
lot of
4
kicks.
possession of extra points. They missed the field goals. Then they way left. That first one they made though.
And
61-24 in favor of your Grenada Bobcats here in Cheraw, Colorado against the Wolverines. The clock has 50 seconds left.
I'm keeping it here because, game's nearing its end because once a team in six-man football, once a team is up by 40 points at any point in the game, clock starts running and it never stops, except for, not even timeouts, I don't think.
No timeouts. The only way it'd stop is, I think, an injury.
Yeah, which is good. But every
Cheraw
other
about
time,
to kick off here, and
if they even get the kickoff
I was
off.
gonna say they're not gonna. They're just gonna call it right here. They have a kid going out there to hold the football. No.
Grenada, everybody there at their side.
And that will be your final score here in Cheraw. The number 6 ranked Grenada Bobcats, 61-24 over the Cheraw Wolverines.
Yeah, we'll talk about the game in about 1 minute. We're going to take a 1 minute break, and then we're back bringing you the McClave State Bank post-game show. We're good to go. And good evening, sports fans. Thank you very much for tuning in. That is always beautiful to see as the Grenada Bobcats and Cheraw Wolverines both joining each other in a prayer there in the middle of the field. Always great to see sportsmanship like that.
Oh, I love that. We need more of that. And it's awesome to see everybody come together, no matter what the score, no matter what's going on anywhere else, just come together. So that'll do. That's a big score for Grenada, as it was 61 to 24. Another win for Grenada, put them at 3-0. Unfortunately for Cheraw, fumbles.
And turnovers.
That'll put them at 0-4.
This, of course, is the post-game show presented to you by McClave State Bank. How important is convenience? Well, what if you didn't have to drive to the bank and wait in line at the drive-thru? McClave State Bank now offering convenient mobile banking and mobile deposit. They offer fast, efficient service and a friendly staff that can handle all your banking needs. You'll save time with the convenience and ease of their online banking. And for even more convenience, stop by in Lamar at 309 East Olive Street. McClave State Bank, small enough to serve you all, member FDIC. Final score 61-24 on this very windy night here in Cheraw, as both teams a little slow start. 14-0 Grenada winning that first quarter.
That first quarter.
And then Cheraw, both teams scoring their highest amount of points in that second quarter. 28-16 Grenada winning that one. But big story. Cheraw turnovers.
Yeah, that was a lot of the story of this game. They had 5 fumbles and 3 or 4 fourth down conversions stopped. The turnover on downs as well. But all in all, Cheraw put the most points up on Grenada, so they found something working. They just couldn't, like you said, the fumbles.
And they had some, and they were very slow starting, but Goheen, great receiver for him tonight, 2 receiving touchdowns. Bruna and Ledbetter, some bigger running backs and able to rush past them.
And that's another thing. They kind of went away from Bruna, and he was kind of that second quarter when they were scoring. He was
was
their
getting
lead guy,
yardage.
yeah.
And Dutton, very good kicker for him. Probably one
Yeah.
of the best kickers I've seen in
Man,
six-man
he
football.
was-
3 for 3 tonight.
Down the pipe too.
They,
Yeah,
they were
down the
some
middle.
good-looking kicks. Like he,
So, but yeah, good job to the Granada Bobcats. They continue their quest, and they will take on the Eads Eagles next week. That'll be
that's
a
gonna
game
be
of the week, I think.
but yeah, Granada versus Old Cheraw tonight ends 61-24. Earlier, just a quick reminder. Earlier, Cheraw fell to Granada in volleyball, 3 sets to 1.
Yeah, so Granada owned the night here up in Cheraw country.
Something I noticed, we didn't see a punt tonight, did we?
No,
Not a single punt.
not one punt.
We saw a couple fake punts, and
Yeah.
they were both, I think they fumbled the snap.
They
Did
fumbled,
Cheraw.
yeah, they were fumbles.
But yeah, just a real fun game all around. It is now time to bring you the Golden Plains Insurance MVP. Golden Plains Insurance in Lamar, Springfield, Walsh, Rocky Ford, and Eads, bringing a lifetime of experience to the table when they discuss your farm and ranch insurance needs. They're committed to you, not some corporation, so they have the freedom and authority to create the perfect policy, custom designed for your operation, independent, homegrown, just like you. Golden Plains Insurance, prepared for your future. First off, just giving props to Cheraw. Had some great players tonight. Bruna, Ledbetter, Dutton was good. Goheen, that trick play was electric earlier to get him on the board.
Granada couldn't stop that play.
Yeah, they got it a couple times, did Cheraw. That was fun to see. Despite being 0-4, there's only about 24, 25 teams in six-man. Top 16 make it to state.
Yep.
So, they could, despite being 0-4, they still believe have
Turn
5
it
games
around.
left in the season, can turn it around. I think that's about what they did last season as well. So they might be able to do it again and just get a,
Get back on the winning side of things. Yeah.
And then looking at the Granada Bobcats, my goodness, so many great players tonight. That the new player, number 8, Freeman Swindell, a junior for him, 3 receiving touchdowns on the night. He got one that I thought was for sure going to be picked off by Cheraw, but
Yeah,
he just got it.
He just reached up, and good hands. He got good hands. He reached up, snagged it out of the air over the Cheraw player, and what a good kid, man. I liked watching him tonight. Three touchdown passes.
Angelo Martinez, the quarterback, great as well. Alejandro Perez, very solid. Sebastian Pizarro, you were talking about him throughout the game. He's just strong, carrying about 3-4 defenders on him at once.
Yeah, he's got some strong legs. Good kid.
And then, but the Golden Plains Insurance MVP, we're going to give it to Fernando Cadena.
Yeah.
He just, ridiculous game by him tonight.
Yeah, he was all around, and on defense he was everywhere. Like all around athlete right there tonight for the Granada Bobcats.
And yeah, that'll do it.
So,
Golden Plains Insurance MVP.
and thank you all for tuning in. Once again, this is Ethan Smith.
Senna.
Oh, I know. But and Sean Austin here, coming from Cheraw, Colorado. And until next time.
Yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Real quick, though, before we sign off, would like to remind you we do have another sports broadcast coming your way tomorrow night, 6 p.m. McClave at Simla. So be sure to tune in here on
McClave
KVAY.
undefeated.
Yeah, they're going to be those are always good 8-man football games. McClave and Simla, I think they went 1-1 against each other last year.
Yeah.
I think they even had a triple overtime game, which is crazy.
Is that in McClave?
No, it's in Simla tomorrow. And then also would like to give one last final thank you to Grenada School District, Silva's Liquor Store, must be 21 to enter, 21 to purchase, Joe's Sewer Rooter Service, Grenada Stop to Shop, My Wholesale Products in Lamar, and the State Bank of La Junta and Rocky Ford. Thank you to them for sponsoring this specific sports broadcast. Thank you very much, Sean, for joining me tonight.
Appreciate it. I loved it. I loved having to be here and enjoyed you on the side here.
Yeah, they got a great
job.
environment here in Cheraw.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you to Christy back at the station for board hopping.
Yep.
You're tuning into 105.7 FM, KVAY. As always, you have a great rest of your night.
See ya.